Hello friends, today we will discuss about section 20 of Domestic Violence Act. Section 20 of Domestic Violence Act talks about monetary reliefs, and these reliefs go much beyond the maintenance order. Of course, maintenance is integral part of monetary reliefs which can be provided to a woman, and most of the time maintenance is the only monetary relief which is provided to a woman under Domestic Violence Act. However, this section 20 talks about some other monetary reliefs as well, and that include first and foremost the loss of earnings of the woman. The loss of earnings of the woman include both the amount which she did not earn as well as the earnings which has been taken away from her. The medical expenses, the loss caused by destruction of, damage or removal of her property, and then the maintenance as per section 125, and in addition to that as well. Now it want to say that the monetary relief granted should be adequate, fair and reasonable and consistent with the lifestyle which the aggrieved woman was accustomed. The magistrate will have the power to provide lump sum as well as monthly payment of maintenance. Then the act goes beyond all other maintenance provisions. It says, the act itself stipulates that the magistrate can order the employer or debtor of the respondent to make payment directly either in the court or in the account of the aggrieved woman. Now, otherwise, what used to happen that in any case of maintenance, if the judgment debtor does not pay the maintenance, the longer procedure of execution has to take place. Though the salary can definitely be attached there also, but in this section itself provides the remedial action. So as I have told previously, it was envisaged that this will be the only law which will be required for all married or unmarried women who are in a domestic relationship to get all kind of reliefs. However, this act has been used in addition to various other provisions of law. So I'll directly come to the questions which I have been receiving, and the first question which I received, and the most often question which I receive is that can maintenance order be made against any of the respondent other than husband also? The answer is no. The maintenance is the sole responsibility of the husband. Of course, for unmarried women or live-in a woman who is in live-in, maintenance order can be made against the respondent who is father or live-in partner of the aggrieved woman. But when a woman is in a married relationship, only the husband can be asked to pay maintenance. Additional questions come: does the maintenance of child included in this? And do we have to pay the maintenance of the or the education expenses of the children? Yes, the maintenance of the child as well as education expenses of the children are included in the same. Then comes that, can magistrate send a person to jail for non-payment of maintenance? Yes, it can be done under execution proceedings, or as many high courts have held that it can be done under section 31 of this act as well. Now, though it says that the magistrate can order the employer or the debtor of the respondent to make payment directly to the aggrieved woman. So one question has come that can estate manager, bank manager, etc., district collector, etc. can be ordered as well to pay maintenance directly to the wife or children? Yes, they can also be directly said to, they can be directed to pay maintenance directly to the respondent's account. Another big question and oft repeated question, that can a woman ask for maintenance under 125 section 24 as well as this particular act? Unfortunately, yes. Till recently it was only one maintenance has to be paid, but as per the latest dictate of the Supreme Court, the maintenance in various sections can be granted exclusively and in addition to each other, and they have to be paid unless specifically mentioned that only one maintenance has to be paid. Is not it going to be unfair? Yes, it seems to me that it is an unfair practice. I don't know. We have to see and see whether in any subsequent judgments any clarity is given of this. Then comes the question that if Domestic Violence Act is, the procedure is civil, then how come the proceedings of execution can take place and a man can be sent to jail? See, Domestic Violence Act is a criminal act. It runs in a magistrate court. It does not run in a civil court, right? The magistrate can adopt any measures or any procedure whatsoever he or she wants, but it is a criminal act and execution has to be in accordance to criminal act. Maintenance orders can be ex parte orders, definitely that query is also answered. And another query which is coming is that can DV case be quashed? Yes, DV case can be quashed under CRPC 482 in the High Court. But again, we have to see the grounds, and grounds of quashing has to be the legal grounds, not the factual grounds. So friends, it has been nice interacting with you through these videos, and I like your comments and questions which have been sent regularly to me. If you like my videos, please do subscribe to my channel and please expand it further. Please share it with your friends. Like this video, and any queries you can ask in the comment section or write to my email ID. Thank you very much.